Hello and welcome back to another video. This is the fourth episode of the prep series, in which we've got some exciting news. We are bringing the date forward, so instead of being 15 weeks out, we are now 11 weeks out. We are going from the 25th of September PCA first timers in Birmingham, but we're moving it to the 28th of August PCA Wales. So that's the exciting news. We're still doing Classic Tool. I do need to get in contact with them regarding swapping over the shows, but it shouldn't be too hard. I think it's just a sort of a £15 admin fee to pay to move the shows, but we've brought it forward by 4 weeks or so. So I'll include some pictures from today's check-in. I moved, well, I don't even know what I'm saying. I am stalling a lot. I don't know what I'm saying. I did my check-ins in two different spots. I did them with natural light from outside in the garden up against the fence as always, and I also did them in the kitchen up against a darker backdrop wall, being the cupboards and fridge, just to try and gauge some of the structure that gets lost from doing them outside against a bit of a lighter backdrop. So just two different sort of shading background, so then obviously we can see a difference within the physique and how condition is looking. So like I say, we've brought it forwards by 4 weeks to 11 weeks out, which we're in a good spot for. So we're beginning to ramp things up a little bit, in which it gives us a bit, well, it gives us less time for prep, but obviously we are in a good position for 11 weeks out, probably about where we should be regarding the process if we were to have started at this point. But obviously we was ahead for 15 weeks out, which is a good spot to be in. So yeah, 11 weeks out to the PCA Welsh. Hopefully we can go there in our Classic Tool class, win our class, and hopefully get an invite to the British Finals, which is on the 16th of October. And then we can obviously do one or two shows in between that time frame, obviously as time goes on and we get into condition, and we can obviously feed into the finals. So regarding the past few weeks of training, it's been okay. We've had some areas which have stalled and some areas which I'm starting to pick up sort of little injuries, little niggles here and there. So we've got a slight pain in the knee, in which we are combating with occlusion work for legs. So we've got a couple of sets of occluded leg extensions, 2 sets of 30, and we've got sets of occluded leg press, 20 reps until we cannot perform 20 reps no more. And we also picked up a bit of a pinch in my right trap yesterday doing dips on push and arms, which was a bit of an annoying one. And obviously, as you can hear, I'm a bit bunged up. I've got hay fever, so there's actually nothing in my nostrils. They're just swollen, which is shit. Yeah, so we picked up a slight niggle in between my right trap and upper back. It's not too bad. It's a bit uncomfortable, but I'm getting work done tomorrow, in which I can sort of get some footage of, having an assessment with Reese, and then obviously we can go from there in regards to what we're doing in terms of any deep tissue work or manipulations. Like I said, we can get that on film, and then hopefully it can help correct. So I've got slightly uneven shoulders, so my left shoulder sits higher than my right. It has done for years due to sort of upper back tightness in sort of my trap, delt and chest, causing this one to sit higher and be a lot tighter in a contracted range instead of being loose like my right one, which has caused some slight imbalances in my physique. But I can I've managed to alter a bit with posing, so it's not too drastic. So yeah, we've got that tomorrow, which is all fun. But yeah, so this week regarding training, it's been decent. I managed to get a bit of posing in which I got, well, I didn't get, he came over, which I very much appreciate. I had Marc Hector come over, and he helped me with 2 of my side shots, being my side chest and my side tricep, which was a great deal of helping me to sort of how to place my legs and how to make sure that I'm contracting my glutes when I am in the pose, making sure that I've got a bit of a ham drop despite not having too much hamstring, making it just look a bit better than what it is. It's obviously all a game of angles and illusions, so just making sure that we're in a good position to put that muscle in the best position to look as big and as full as possible. So that was a great deal of help, and I do appreciate that from him. But yeah, in regards to training, it's all been good. In regards to dieting, it's all been fine. Cardio still every single day, apart from legs, still at 20 minutes, 10k steps per day, which I can assume within the coming weeks will increase. Obviously, due to losing 4 weeks to an earlier show, so I can assume output will increase and calories will reduce. And we've also had some slight alterations to our diet. So we've now got rid of potatoes, as they just wasn't digesting as well. So we've now got rice in substitution of those potatoes, and on rest days we've got 2 caramel rice cakes, which I'm so looking forward to. I've been craving something sweet. Everyone knows who's coached by Dan. We're all on this wavelength. We're all on the flavoured sparkling waters. That one's apple and raspberry flavour, one of the better ones. But there's a raspberry one from Aldi, which it's one of the best ones. I'm a big slut for that one. But yeah, it's nothing too drastic at the moment. We're smooth sailing, and it's been okay. We did have a few doubts. Like every day differs. Every single person goes through it. I've spoken to Dan. I've spoken to Mark. I've spoken to a few people who I appreciate in this industry who have all said the same thing. We had a few bit of self-doubt regarding where I am with my physique currently. You obviously have good days. You have one day where you look at your physique and you go, yep, it's spot on where it needs to be. If we just keep doing the process, come show, if I bring everything to 100%, I'm absolutely gonna give it my all and smoke everyone. And then the following day, you just question why you're even doing it. But yeah, like I say, we had a good conversation with a couple of people, and we're back on board. We're back underway. Nothing dipped from it. It wasn't a case of motivation dipped and there was self-doubt and I lost the process and I went and had a big binge and everything. We've stayed on track with everything. We've not skipped a beat in regards to anything, so we're all good to go. It was just a bit of mind games that I was playing on myself, but it's nothing too bad. It can all be sorted out. And we just need to get ourselves back in the positive mindset. And being that everyone does go through it, it's always a case of every single person wants more. I even spoke to Mark, who got up to 302 pounds this off season. Probably got one of the brightest futures of a lot of people. There's in massively high regards, especially now working with Callum. He can go all the way and he can win the Olympia, which, speaking to someone like that who's taken the time out of their day to go ahead and give me those words of encouragement, massively appreciated. And even he said himself, he goes through it. These always been aspects of he wants more here and there, and it's just a game of building. It's obviously still very early on in my lifting career, but it was just the doubt of, I think I could have more if we had an extra year. But obviously the time will tell, and we will get to where we need to be eventually. But that's pretty much it in terms of this video. I've managed to sit down and crack it all out within one recording of this, whatever this is. But yeah, I hope you've all been well. If you have any questions regarding this prep, don't hesitate to drop me a message if you need be. Follow me on Instagram if this isn't already on Instagram, and on YouTube it's Sam_developing physiques. Drop me a message and we can talk regarding it. But yeah, hope you're all good. Have a good life. See you in a bit.